look at it like the best thing you can do with your pants on, I mean, very seriously, like, name any other event where you can throw the car out there, be door to door with your friends, chasing them down, running out wild. Like, this is something that's illegal in any other platform and like any other environment. So for me, competitive drifting was definitely like the move because of what we can do here. And like, we have this sick community of great drivers.
I grew up racing and I am all about the competitive level. So it is just so much fun for me to be able to sit next to a friend waiting to figure out what happened. You know what I mean? That is just such a rush for me. Just that, it makes drifting a whole nother level of fun. But to be able to win it with a bunch of my friends like Scott, I mean, we're seriously an amazing driver. We were able to go one more time. That was so much fun, dude. Like I said, I could not choose any other way to drive my car but with my friends.
Competing or going up against anybody or just trying to be the best is great. There's a lot of single driving and fun driving around here, and that's good too. It's fun to burn tires and have fun with your friends, but there's just something awesome about going up against someone and seeing if you're better or your car is built better or seeing how much fun you have, really.
It's really the motorsport that I like the most because it's a driver sport. You don't need a big budget to compete. And it's exciting every time. Every time I get out of the car after a tandem battle, my hands still shake. So it's about the thrill for me.
Everyone said to start out small, and I didn't. I have a practice car that's really slow, and then obviously this car, and I started out with higher horsepower. And everyone said not to do that, and that was a huge mistake.
Keep it very simple. You can go out there and get a $1,000 beater car and just have a blast with your friends.
The biggest piece of advice is buy a cheap car and get out on track. I think a lot of the new guys come in and try and overbuild their stuff. They see this car, they see Steve's car, Peter's car, and they're like, oh, I want to build that. Don't do that. Buy a 350Z or a E36, weld the diff, and come to an event. Add one or two things at a time while you learn the car. Hone your skills while you develop the car at the same time. Don't build a badass car because it'll hide a lot of issues that'll kind of basically build a dam that you'll never get over. You'll never cross that bridge because the car has handicapped you for 3 years. So start with a basic car, build it as you go.
I play a lot of video games, honestly, the night before.
Mentally preparing before I go out on track, I try and stay as busy and distracted as possible because the more time I have to think about it, the more likely I am to screw something up.
If I'm on the line, I definitely turn the radio all the way up. I'm listening to like 106.7 and getting myself fully stoked to drive at the wall every pass.
Bracket earlier while it was nice and dry and grippy out.
Yeah, for all the local stuff.
We ended up with 4 drivers. We had Shane Beck in the 325 BMW. And we had Michael Ramsey. We had Brandon Alvarez and Blake Schroder, the top 4. We had, for the consolation battle was between Shane Beck and Brandon Alvarez. And in 4th place, receiving 0 medals, is Shane Beck. Oh, yeah! 3rd place was our man, Brandon Alvarez. Yeah. The final battle was between Blake Schroder and Michael Ramsey. And our man, Michael Ramsey, coming in 2nd with that 2nd place. He's not here, so that leaves our first place to Mr.
Blake Schroder, which I believe is 2 in a row, right?
Yeah!
Hi, everybody. Hi, thank you guys for being here in the freezing cold. What? New Mexico? What? Hey, I'm cold. And wet. That's what she said. It's usually warm and wet. So we had some pretty awesome driving that we witnessed. All of you guys that were in this top 16 drove better than we've seen all day. So, round of applause for yourselves for being awesome. You did well. You did well. Nobody crashed. And nobody crashed. Ran into each other. There were some pretty fantastic offs. Spars, there was a 720. All of us were just like, wow, how did he do that? Arab drifting just lives on in Colorado. Very well done. So, it's floppy. In 4th place, and I don't know last name, so I'm sorry. In 4th place, Peter McDonald. 4th place. Way to go, buddy.
Yeah!
Congrats. You don't get anything, he says.
That's today. You learned that today.
3rd place. And VIP award for most exciting driving with more sparks than I've seen in my entire love life. Ooh, that was harsh. Sorry, wife. Still love you. Probably don't love me anymore. Anyway, Steve Mass.
Yes.
Yeah!
Good job, man.
Steve.
You drove for 3rd place like you really wanted it, and the judges appreciate it.
There we go. That's... Yeah.
Get in there. Are you supposed to come?
Always
I think so, right? You should always come. Always come. Don't come. Notes for later.
For who? Cupping people? Cuppage? Bull cuppage?
Show on the road, guys.
I'm gonna go home and cup, and people are gonna punch me in the face.
Rick.
I don't even know what just happened. But I may or may not have liked it. Alright, so, your winner for this round in the wet, driving a BMW with a livery, roll cage, with an LS, and some sort of duckbill spoiler. Yeah. One of the colors of Christmas. You're absolutely right on that one.
Who's got the
I'm pretty sure I just saw a neck vein pop out. And I've been told to say it this way. I don't even know what it means. 1st place, Dr. Destructo, Josh.
Oh, yeah!
But not really. But yes.
Hey, buddy. Where you going? Where you going?
Don't be a jerk.
Confuse them so much.
Screw you guys. I won. Give me my money. I'm out.
Wait, we get one.
Wait, no, you got this real wrong. You could probably hawk this for 13 cents. I don't know. And Levi, the actual doctor, is 2nd place. Congratulations, buddy. You guys all drove really, really, really awesome. It was a fun show to watch, especially in the rain. It changes everything.